Hey, and welcome back again. Oh, just the person I want to talk with, Olivia. And only Reese. What do I want to ask first? Let me see. Blacklisted. Yeah, we need to know if someone told Stavros, so I can't ask Olivia. Maybe Effia knows. Or Lawrence. Mr. Sullivan. Pretty sure he talks too much. Just like me. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll start with... I mean, we do have to find some evidence for Reese. So... let's see. Olivia. My bestie. What will happen with the show? How's your call and show going? You've had quite a varied career. Did she? What will happen with the show? I'm not sure, darling. Will audiences want to come out and see me play Penelope when the media circus has died down? If they don't want to see me perform in Dalliance, or anything else for that matter, then I will be disappointed. But I will understand. Perhaps it would be worse if they do want to see me perform again. What macabre sight do they expect to see from me next time? I'm quite accustomed to being the drama, but that's what I bring with my acting skills. It's performance, darling. I do not want my identity to become something people come to see. When I act, I want people to lose themselves in my performance. If all they see is the woman who killed, well, you know what happened. It's not what I want to be known for. I am more than a news cycle. I hope. I hope the world agrees. Oh no. Let's get your drink first. Alright. Okay, let's... for the last time... well, not really the last time, but... like after that we can decide how drunk we want her. Because our rank and relationship should be up to full now. Yes! Alright. We are besties now, so tell me everything. Let's see. Did you know that Reese was supposed to leave? Pardon me, darling. As much as I love gossip, I'm not so sure I know enough about this. What? Are you sure? What about the... are you sure he's not the killer? Someone sabotaged the dagger. No wonder even my keen eye couldn't tell the difference. I'm afraid I can't see who but Reese could have possibly done it, though. It's always the person no one wants to defend, but why would he kill? That's the question. I'm still not sure he's the killer. Should I ask about Star Couple? Or did you see him on the prop table? Wait, how much? Only one more action. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Of course I was busy getting changed and touching up my makeup during the intermission. I'm always sweating like a sinner in church under those stage lights. But I didn't see Stavros at any point, until the show started. Okay, we haven't got anything. Reese, how about you? Anything? Alright, time to get you drunk. No, not drunk, but tipsy. Tipsy. So, a 3. But you don't like bitter stuff. You like sweet stuff, right? But we don't have anything. I guess bitter it is. Sorry if you don't like it, but we have to get you tipsy. Good enough. Alright. How's job hunting going? I have a few offers already. I know my worth, and so does any producer with some sense. Oh well, I had offers. I'm not sure how many of those still stand after all of this drama. Oh, so you had them before. Thankfully, I had already been considering a change. I interviewed for a position outside of the theater world 3 days before the premiere. Let's hope they don't read the papers. Wait, you already had an interview before the premiere? Well, yeah, he knew he was going to be fired. Yes. Oh, I see. Wait, how is that a new clue? Like, okay, it's a new clue, sure, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. That's fine. Let's see. Ooh, what else do we have? Do you know who told him that he was blacklisted? The endless drama between these people neither surprises nor interests me. You must have some insight. Why would I? I barely knew Stavros. If you ask me, this is just what happens when you treat your workplace like a dating pool. I don't get myself into such predicaments. You don't date co-workers. I don't date. Oh. I'm never sure what kind of topics to discuss. People are also different. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? What else do we have? We have him being of the working class. Or is it already a case of I'm not finding the right connections again? Because it seems like I don't have enough to go by. Okay. Maybe he can defend himself, but then our relationship will be over. Do you know he was part of the working class? Really? I knew he came from humbler beginnings than his co-star. Like most people in this world, I suppose. But I wouldn't have pictured him in that line of work. I find it hard to imagine a man like Stavros breaking his back with manual labor. He didn't really have the physique of a man hammering sheet metal all day. He worked on smaller, more delicate pieces mostly. I see. In that case, he likely possessed the same metalworking skills I do. Interesting. Okay, we knew that already. One more action. One more action. Should we ask about if he can defend himself? No, I don't think so. What about the anonymous tip? He's not really interested in that stuff, so he wouldn't know. That's what he told me. Or was it Olivia who told me? I forgot. Well, I mean, we don't really have anything to go off. Let's just ask about it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. No one there anymore? We have some new info. Olivia's word destroyed Stavros' career. Of course, all she actually did was tell a producer about his unfaithfulness. He's the one that behaved like a pig in the first place. But I don't imagine that would have mattered to him. That is, if he knew about this. We could ask Björn if he talked about it. would he have known? Whoever told him must have been privy to the kind of discussions you get in the highest circles of the entertainment industry. Lawrence? As you know, I think... Oh, yeah. I already know about that. I know. Okay, how about this? Oh, they were planning on leaving their post. Or perhaps it wasn't a voluntary exit. If so, that may have caused some very bitter feelings indeed. Let's try to find out more. The boss is probably a good place to start. I mean, we do know already about that. Alright. I guess that sums up today. Pretty fast day, so I'll just continue on. Let's look at the clues first. There's 2 more clues. No, only one? Wait. Whoop. Blacklisted. Where is it? Ah, here. New prospects. He could have killed because he was sure he got another job, but how do I connect it? That could be a motive, I'm just saying. I'm not saying he was backstage fight, Wellesley, backlisted, callback. There's nothing really that could help here. Okay, this one. Good. Oh yeah. The sabotage dagger was already put in place before the performance and would have fatally injured Olivia during the opening number had she not used the spare prop carelessly left in her costume. Was Olivia, not Stavros, the intended victim all along? Oh yes. And now... That's something to do with... Oh yeah. Suspect 4. Since the prop was already open to sabotage before the performance started, Stavros himself should also be considered as a suspect. Elena will want to know about this. Oh yes! Could have gotten that last time, but... That's fine. Oh no, not back. Oh, come on. Maybe there's something more. Suicide by proxy. Did Stavros sabotage the prop deck intending for Olivia to take her own life in the opera's opening number? Olivia's careless use of the backup prop saved her life and sealed Stavros' fate, dying by his own weapon. Well, that's what I said. Okay, so the motive will be clear once we... Okay, blacklisted here. Okay, we still need to get the motive, but we know he wanted to kill Olivia because she was the reason he was blacklisted. We just have to find the correct connection. What else? Toolsmith. Yeah, we know. That's how he got to kill her. So that's the evidence. What else is missing? We won't need a defense for him, because we know it was him. We just need a defense for Reese. Whoops. Okay. We have to talk to Elena. Let's go. We still have 1 week left, right? Oh yes. Oh god. But all the important people are here. Elena! I've got something interesting for you. By the goodness! How the tables have turned! Stavros could have been the one to plant the weapon all along. It would certainly add a touch of dramatic irony to this whole affair. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll first need some proof that Stavros was even capable of tampering with the weapon. Actors are usually happy to leave such matters to the prop master, after all. Try to find out exactly what was done to the weapon, and whether Stavros might have any skills we didn't yet know about. Goodness, the plot thickens. If Stavros was indeed the one that planted the weapon, that means a would-be murderer became the victim of his own scheme, harming nobody but himself. Well, that's good, right? It probably did traumatize a few people, well, except for that. Sure, but no innocent person died. Although I do realize I may have be the first person to ever call Miss Carmine innocent. Which does raise the question, why did he want to harm her? I'm sure they had a history together. We just need to find a motive. Yeah, and the defense for Reese. Alright, sit down. Alright, who to ask? Lawrence. Let's see. Do I need you drunk? Let's see. Were you the one who told her that he was blacklisted? Who told him? Stavros blacklisted from the industry? Yes, the situation is well known among my colleagues. Why do you ask? Did he know it was Olivia who was responsible? For the blacklisting? I thought he did. But as I was talking to him while casting Dalliance, it became clear he still wasn't certain who was to blame. After 10 long years, one would assume any misplaced grudge would have burned cool long ago. I can't imagine he cares after all this time. You told him? Of course! Imagine being kept in the dark for all that time. Oh god, you idiot. Best we get all grievances out in the open so we can focus on what really matters. Dalliance! Why would anyone care about such petty rivalries when our magnum opus is so close at hand? You're an idiot. In a way, it is good he knew the truth before he passed on. I think these things are better aired out instead of being left to fester. I don't believe in secrets. Oh well, thanks. Because of you, someone was killed. Okay, let's get this out. Okay, so the only thing left is we need a defense for Reese. Should be easy enough. Should. This situation with Kenrich, yes, it's all quite unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, wait, I think, yeah. Okay, we know this. Oh my, it certainly is a fantastical tale! A feud between former lovers, a diabolical scheme, a dramatic twist of fate at the last minute. Gale couldn't have written it better than that. I am being serious? Oh, I'm sure you are. That doesn't mean I have to take it seriously. And frankly, I don't intend to. Fine. Sit your ass down. Evia, maybe you can defend Reese. Well, she didn't really, did she? Yeah. That is tragic. Alright. Your favorite. All those people who don't want to gossip. I mean, I understand. Please. This is an investigation. Stavros. You believe Stavros was one with evil intent all along, but why? Why would he do such a thing? He was blacklisted after Olivia told the producer he cheated on her. I see, so he couldn't handle the consequences of his own actions. The man really was a swine to the very end. I wonder how differently things would have gone if it had been my word that had led to his downfall. If someone had listened to me when I told them exactly what he was, would I have been his intended victim? He always would have blamed anyone but himself. You're probably right. Be careful about telling Olivia how close a call she had. I wouldn't want you to upset her. This would be a nice... Yeah, okay. Yeah, but we need something now. Okay, first, sit down back. Olivia. Okay. That's not right. Can get your drama queen again. Also, I don't need anything. How is your call-in show going? On hiatus, I'm afraid. My call-in show was about people sharing the drama. It doesn't really work when I am the drama. I look forward to getting back to it one day. Although in truth, a holiday away from serious matters is beneficial to me right now. I find my heart yearns for lightness. Giggling with friends, sharing drinks, perhaps even a walk in nature. Well, perhaps if there are no bugs, and we have a well-stocked picnic basket. I'm a city girl at heart. And of course I'd want someone along to uncork the wine for me. I've only just had my nails done. I can do it. I've gone for the almond shape. The regular stiletto style I normally choose seems ill-advised right now. What am I waffling on about? Darling, you really know how to get me talking. I suppose the lack of radio show really has left me with rather too much to say, and no one to say it to. Okay. Put you in a bad mood? You really believe Stavros wanted to kill me? Wouldn't that be an interesting twist to this tragic tale? Olivia maintains her usual smile with practiced ease, but the sudden paleness of her face makes it strangely hollow. For the first time since her return to the nightcap, she looks tired. Yes, after all the tears I shed trying to scrub his blood from underneath my fingernails, it would certainly be ironic, wouldn't it? A bitter end for a bitter man. I wish I could tell you whether this makes me feel better or worse about what happened. I don't even know anymore. I suppose I just feel relieved. We have nothing on Reese. Well then, you've had quite a varied career, Olivia. I have, haven't I? Now that I've loosened up a little, I can tell you about it. You know, I learned a valuable lesson from each career path I've followed. I share my lesson if you like, but perhaps just one. I don't believe in spilling all my secrets, you know. So tell me, darling, which lesson do you want to know about? What I learned from acting in the opera, singing in the church choir, or my radio show? The opera. Life is a show, darling. We all have 3 masks we wear, but those who perform on stage have a 4th. What are the masks? We have 1 mask we wear when out in the world. At a store, in church, on a stagecoach, at a market, or our public face. Respectable and obedient. Our 2nd mask is the personality we wear with our family. We slip that mask back on every time we go home for a family dinner. When our mother calls us on the telephone machine, or when we meet our surly aunt at the post office. That's a mask we often think we no longer wear, but we often find ourselves falling into our old ways when amongst our closest family. And finally, we have the mask we wear when we are home alone, or with our chosen partner, behind closed doors. Perhaps that is not a mask at all, or so we tell ourselves. But actors know the truth, for they wear a 4th mask, or a 5th and 6th. And because they wear so many, they know that all of the masks are real. Our true nature is not in a mask we wear, but in a part of ourselves that chooses when we change masks. Does that make sense to you, Bartender, or have I perhaps lost you somewhere along the way? No, it makes sense. Well, I should head back home. Yeah, let's go. Maybe we should tell Hugo about the 4th suspect. You're saying the victim is a suspect now. This is your attempt at impressing me. Because you'll have to do more than throw spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. Actually, don't try harder, just leave it be. I know I'm onto something. The only thing you're on is a wild goose chase, partner. You really can't resist digging. At least keep your wild theories to yourself. Stop wasting my time. Come on, he has a motive and all. What? So Stavros meant for Olivia to... But then... The detective's eyes go wide with excitement as his hand slips into his coat pocket, eagerly fishing for his notebook, until he catches himself. That's a ridiculous, harebrained theory, Bartender. I can't believe you almost had me. But it checks out. It's not only a completely insane plot right out of a crime novella, it's also baseless accusations hurled at a murder victim. What motive could he possibly have had? You're lucky we have enough history for me to let you off with a warning for this. Let it go, and let me do my job. Well, we have a motive. If you want one. Trust me, Bartender. As much as I would gladly believe this is all somehow the fault of that pompous director, just don't see it. How could Stavros have possibly set this all up? I'm working on it. How else am I supposed... What else am I supposed to do? I think I missed some connection. Otherwise, I don't really know. Maybe STAC knows something? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. No, of course not. Okay, breeze. I have all the things I asked already. So you can get your favorite out of the way. But do I have questions is the question. No one wants to defend you. Why do you not have any friends? What about your book club? Maybe we should just ask him. Look at my expression. Do I look like I know what you're talking about? Okay. I just told you you're a prime suspect, but he doesn't care. Olivia's life was spared by the grace of her own perpetual negligence. These things truly are sent trials. Please ensure she never finds out about this. Too late. It would only encourage her. Do you believe she could have been the intended victim? With relative ease, I must admit. The list of people she's irritated or offended over the years probably rivals the length of that infernal screenplay. It's like I have my work cut out for me. Well, that's a shame. Just as an unexpected skill rendered him a bit more interesting, he had to ruin it all by being a maniac. Do you think I'm right? See no reason why you wouldn't be. They were oil and water. What more bitter? Oil and vinegar? The goddess must be looking out for Olivia. Almost makes you consider attending church. So if I stepped over the threshold, I'd burst into flames, obviously. Because you're a vampire? There's something else I missed. Where were you during the stabbing? Suspect. A proper little sleuth, are we? Using the big words and everything. I figured I wouldn't sugarcoat it. Good. Few things in life can be improved by adding sugar. The cocktails, for example. You're right anyway. When Olivia returned backstage for her costume change, I saw nothing about the dagger to suspect malfunctions or tampering. Any chance you could have overlooked something? No. Lawrence, you old fool. How could he have been so short-sighted? This would have been a powerful motive for Stavros to harm Olivia. Considering you've already established that Stavros is a suspect and that Olivia may have been the intended victim, this is starting to look very damning for him. We just need to prove he would have been capable of setting this plot in motion. But how? No, I don't need this one. Blacklisted. So the man believed he could cheat on a woman as high profile as Olivia Carmine without consequences. Sounds to me like the only one responsible for Stavros Stone's fall from grace was Stavros Stone. Do you think he knew, though? I wouldn't know anything about that. It's not like he spoke to me about such matters. Didn't really speak to me at all, actually. That was rather ill-advised of him, wasn't it? Florence was even half as good at managing his people as he was at his craft. All of this would have gone very differently. Probably. What else? Olivia was the real target. That's concerning. You think it's possible? What you say is true, then it must be. I don't see why my opinion matters. Do I believe someone would wanted to kill her? Sure. She was certainly a more famous figure than Stavros. More infamous, too. Can't spend... Oh. Well. Goodbye. I'm in a pickle. Again. Why am I always... The last piece is always missing. And I don't know what to do about it. Prop? Do you have the third prop? She did she? Always a resourceful girl, Olivia. I'm not sure it was intentional. Oh, In that case, I suppose I pay Reese to prevent these thoughts of snaffles, don't I? Clearly they had been slipping up. Is it any wonder that this tragedy occurred? It's so hard to find decent staff these days. Okay. Well, there's nothing I have. Only thing I can do is put together clues. Everything that has to do with Stavros. Where is... It's not here. Oh, here it is. But it's already used up. Okay. We have to prove that he had the prop on him. We have nothing on Reese. How can that be? I don't know. But, well, we'll leave it at that. That's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.